controls, we're going to learn how to actually get control of the arm. Once we have control of the arm, we can do a few different variations, depending on what the situation is and what your strengths are. But the first thing we need to do is get control of the arm. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to shoot in towards the arm with both hands kind of facing each other but one on top. Okay? So my cross arm is always going to go to his tricep. All right? My same side arm is always going to go to his wrist. So I'm always going to cross high. I'm going to cross high. Okay? So if I'm crossing high, for instance, I'm crossing high to here. Cross arm comes to the tricep, lower arm comes to the wrist. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be pulling the tricep and I'm going to be shooting my wrist inward. So as I pull, I push. So I shoot in and push. Pull the high, pull the tricep as I push through the wrist. A lot of people, when they do this, they're trying to turn the wrist, so they start turning their hand in, and that's not correct. It's not going to help to do this, to turn the hand in. What I want to do, if anything, I'm going to turn the hand out. This way it turns the wrist, because what I need to do is get the wrist to turn so that it goes behind his back, because what I want is arm control. So when I pull, I'm going to come this way, fish my hand that way, kind of swimming it in and turning the wrist as I do it. So I'm pushing the wrist as I pull the tricep, and that gives me some control of the arm. From here, I'm going to do 3 alterations, okay? So let's practice this a few times. We're going to go in, starting from here, in to that. We're just going to get control of that arm. I'm hugging that arm nice and tight. I'm pulling it into my chest nice and tight as I push through with this wrist, okay? So again, nice and easy. Okay, we're just practicing. Pulling that tricep as I push that wrist, okay? Try this a few times. All right, now once I get this, we're going to do 3 alterations. So the first alteration is going to be basically like an arm bar, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl this wrist, I'm going to come over and put my hand right on the elbow, okay? And I can do this from the other side too, so you can see, hand right on the elbow. So then I have some arm control here, and this is what's called basically an arm bar. So I'm just pushing down on the elbow, I'm pushing pressure on his arm using the elbow. I can also take my other hand and put it on top and just push him down, okay? So this is sort of the most distance I want at any time when I control the arm, okay? If I get this and I push here, I can keep him control. He's going down, turning his elbow. If I do this and you try to, Josh, if you try to resist a little bit, okay. Yeah, so now he's resisting, okay? So if he's resisting too much like that and I can't get control of that elbow, watch what he's doing. He's bending it, right? He's bending it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip up into the tricep area. So I'm going to get this into my tricep area. Now I'm pulling down on the elbow and I'm grabbing the tricep to really come in now and crank it down. Okay, so that's my second alteration. So my first alteration is a straight arm bar. If I can't get it, or if I want to, or if he's resisting for whatever reason, I just want to move into that second position. Now I'm going to the rear arm lock. My rear arm lock looks like this. Okay, so this is what the police usually teach. I was just at LA County Sheriff's Department doing an academy training, and this is what they teach. They teach this into this for their arrest position. So what this looks like is the arm is behind his back, his wrist is at his mid-back, and I've got this tricep controlled here. Okay, so I don't want to just do this. I want to control this tricep here. From here, I can put my arm around him here and just keep him tight. But again, my goal is to get him off his feet. So what I like to do is use the head and pull him to the ground. And as he does this, I flatten him out, put my knees on his lower back and his head, and then I got this arm. And this is a good arrest position. Or I can just keep him here for a while. I can twist on the wrist and put pressure on his head and his back and that kind of thing. So again, we're coming in to get that arm. So arm control, preemptive arm control. Preemptive meaning he's not doing anything to me first. I know I need to control him because it's about to escalate, so I need to get control of this person as quickly as possible. So preemptive arm control, nice and tight to the chest. I'm going to turn now and put pressure on the elbow. Look how I switch places with him. This means I'm turning. This is an Aikido type of philosophy. Basically, I'm taking the person's place. It's the easiest way to take someone down if I turn and drop my weight at the same time. So I'm turning, I'm spinning and dropping my weight at the same time. So again, preemptive arm control into arm bar, preemptive arm control into rear arm lock, right up at the tricep, okay? And again, pushing at the head takedown. Third alteration, preemptive arm control, shoulder lock. So I come in here, Now, maybe I've tried for my tricep, maybe I've tried for my armbar, it's not working, he's really resisting, he's pushing in towards me or whatever he's doing. Now I'm just gonna come up to the shoulder area. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping my arm tight, squeezing his bicep, putting my hand now on his shoulder, gripping my other hand in a nice restless grip, all thumbs and fingers on one side, my hands both on the shoulder, and I'm putting pressure back down on his shoulder. As I do this, I need to get a nice strong base, okay? So I'm kind of stepping in front of him, getting a nice strong base, and then I just rip to the ground. Really easy to take down from there. And then I have this arm again, okay? So, one more time. So from here, I can either transition from my rear arm lock or from my arm bar into a shoulder lock, or I just go straight from preemptive arm control into a shoulder lock. Okay, so I'm here, I come straight in, shoulder lock. It's nice to get him down like this. I've got a really good leverage from here. So all I got to do is just drop my weight, and he just goes down. It's really easy, okay? From here, then I can start to use my rest position, put my knees on him, that kind of thing. Preemptive arm control, nice and tight. We got the arm bar, we got the rear arm lock, and we have the shoulder lock, okay? And all of them, we're gonna drop the weight and even put weight on his head if we have to, and turn as I do this to drag him to the ground, to get him flat on his stomach, grab that wrist, get control of this arm, keep control, put our knees on him, on the head and the waist, and tell him, hey, calm down, chill out. Or, hey, someone call the police, okay? Or, I'm out, escape, whatever the situation is, okay? So that's our preemptive arm control. That's controlled force, preemptive arm control with 3 variations: our arm bar, our rear arm lock, and our shoulder lock. Stay tuned for more.
Okay, we're done.